I never wanted to work inside of an institution. Um, because you have that entrepreneur bug, and you like, nah, I'm gonna build my own. I'm gonna do my own thing, just like them. And it's funny because you're never gonna do just like them because you don't know how it works. And spending time inside of an organization, I get to see that the way that they make decisions, what all takes place, and decisions that I thought were like simple were actually bigger than what you thought, right? And I mean, it's actually pretty good because you get to see a different side, right? It's not just a school, it's not just a sports team, it's not D1. This is a enterprise. This is a full enterprise, and it's running all day, every day because there's so many things happening. You have a school, then you have an athletic department, and inside that athletic department, there are micro business units within a department that are making decisions from their budget, from their jobs, from their expectations. And I'm looking at things like, man, this is not just a all you gotta do type moment, because what the outside world thinks is simple. What the outside world is saying, well, all you gotta do is saying all you gotta do is, and not understanding that when this decision is made, seven other things happen. You can never just from the outside looking in tell what's happening on the inside because it's such a well-oiled machine, right? And that's how your company should run. Your company should be so enterprise level and so detailed where the outside world thinks it's just so easy. The outside world has opinions about, well, all they have to do is this, but they don't know all the intricacies and all of the interconnectedness that happens. And me spending the time within the organization, I didn't see it as and I still don't. I still don't see it as you're going to go work for a school, or you're going to go work inside of a school, or you're you're now part of them, right? Because in the entrepreneur world, we think everybody who got a W-2 or some type of contract is a you one of them. We're by ourselves. Um, you realize it's entrepreneurship, it's business ownership times 100 because you have way more things to worry about, especially in this space, in the athletic space. Man, you have the CSC, you got the NCAA, you got the school, you got the board of regents, you got the state, you got the federal laws. Then you have the actual athletes, then you got the games, and you got their team, you got the agents, the financial advisors, the parents. It's like you can't just sit around and say all you gotta do is this, because the moment you say all you gotta do is this, that's the moment when all this go to shits. So what we've learned and what we've been able to observe didn't just increase the skill set. It didn't just increase the knowledge. It increased the confidence in what we've already built, right? Because you think you're doing too much, or you think it could have just been an easy decision here when it's not. So it taught me to think about more than just this today, because if I only focus on this on Monday, what about Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? What about next month? What about next year? And you you get into a groove in entrepreneurship and business ownership and being a founder where you think, I'm gonna put out this fire. Well, putting out this fire on this side of the world, you still have to go and put out another fire too. So for me, it was never a all you have to do is. It literally was just me saying this is how I would do it. But now that I've had the experience of being inside of an organization and seeing the intricacies and all of the decision making and the pieces that all cut and connect, I'm way more intrigued on you know putting it all together like a puzzle, right? Because one decision can't be made in the silo. And what I think what happened with the House settlement and the CSC and all the new rules, it opened up the curtain to show everybody you can no longer make a decision just in your office, because every decision that you make in your office impacts three, four, five more offices. So we are embarking on a new territory. This is a new realm, and it's a new era of college sports and athletics. But instead of everybody saying I'm doing what's best for my group and my section, or all they had to do was this, you have to look at it in totality and say you can't even do what you're trying to do at the highest level without understanding how this is happening.